Peace and blessings, everyone. Welcome back to the Humble Servant Homestead, guys. Today, I just want to take the time out to come on in and just to talk with you all. This is going to be more pertaining more so to um, our beginner farmers, okay? Someone that is want to get into looking to start raising goats, where they may be sheeps, cows. Maybe you may even want to get into start raising chickens or anything of that nature. Now, what I want to talk about is you starting off fresh, okay? You may not have the skills or the knowledge just as yet to start raising out animals or anything of that nature. Now, one of the things that I want you all to do, this is for my beginners, make sure you have a game plan on what it is that you want to do, what it is that you want to raise, different stuff of that nature. Okay, write down on piece of paper. Plan B if this were not, if this were to fail or anything of that nature, what it is that you would want to fall back on. All right, now one of the thing is oftentimes mistake that people will make when they're starting up. They want to go on out and they want to start building these big barns, or they want to build these big just spending the money on stuff, the fancy stuff, okay? And I want to come on in just to let you know that if you're going to be doing farming, start small. Everything don't have to be brand new. Everything don't have to be the latest update that is out there. And I'm going to show you all a few examples so that way I can break it down real good for you all so you can understand it. Now, if you notice, since I've started my homestead here, I'm going to show you right here my waterer, okay? Is just a regular 5 gallon bucket, 3.5 gallon bucket. I did not go on out to my local box store and pick up those expensive waterer that can run you anywhere from about $100 and on up. Okay, came on in with some 5 gallon buckets. Now I'm going to show you all what it is that I'm doing to upgrade even with my water buckets. Okay, one of the things that I also want you all to pay attention to is my feeder for my goats. This right here, I construct that myself, so therefore I was able to save some money. For this setup right here that you see, if you were to go to the store and buy it, and it is way smaller than what I've built. You are looking at about $350, guys. Okay, now think about how much I was able to save on building this. Most of the wood that I use is just scrap wood, wood that was rejected that I got for like 70% off. That's what I used to build this right here. So you think about how much money I was able to save just inside of this paddock. Okay, also I'm going to show you something else that I'm using just to kind of have the animals out of the element. Now, if you see right there, what I'm using is IBC topes. Okay, that is just something permanently to get the animals from out of the weather. They can stay out of the rain and out of the cold. All right, so right here now, if you all can see, I am actually building a house right here for the sheeps and also for the goats, guys. It's whichever is going to be using the paddock at the time. The most that I've spent on this build right here is those 2x6s. All right, that is the most. I end up getting four of them. They were 12 feet long, and that's the most that I spent on this right here. Now I want you all to take a real quick look. If you notice the plywood on those are just old scrap plywood that I may get from someone that is building something and they throwing them away in the dumpster. Okay, now the reason why I get these plywoods here, guys, and come and repurpose them, because if I were to go out and buy that plywood, one sheet would have run me probably about $50 to $60, especially in the times that we are in. So I like to get stuff that going to help me, save some money. Okay, because if you're just starting up a farm, trying to save as much money as possible, because you just never know when the animals you're going to need the hay. That is one of our largest expense here on this homestead, is animal feed. Okay, and so if that money I can put it to the feed, and because the animals have to eat. Okay, now that is what's going to also be one of the money that you're going to need to start your farm. So that is why I come on out and I look for ways that I can save money on building the housing for the animals. Okay, building the feeders for the animals, so that way we can save a little bit of change here. So of course, like I said, the moral of the story is, when you are getting started with a farm, try not to go out and buy all the fancy stuff. Of course, get what it is that you need to get started. Of course, we had to put up fencing. Now fencing is expensive now. I'm glad I bought them. Get the fencing the time when I get them. Even with the fencing, trust me, I didn't. I don't want to put this on out there, but I had to go ahead and find them at a discount rate. Put it that way, okay? Because if I were to buy it full price, remember I am just starting up. Trust me, I mean, I wouldn't have money to do other things if I were to buy these fencing full price. So I had to get them at discount price. So remember, those are the things that you can do as well when you are building your homestead or building your farm, on how to save some money on the property. Okay. Now, another thing is, what I am actually doing now for watering for my sheep. I'm getting ready to move out some of those 5-gallon buckets. They may still be there, but I'm actually, and I'm going to show you what it is that I'm doing. Okay, because sometimes it is better to show. Sometimes people understand better by seeing what it is that I'm speaking about. Okay, and so right on over here, and look at that guy standing up, guys. So I'm going to show you all what it is I'm talking about. Okay, so right here, if you all notice, we have these drums right here. Okay, these drums. So what I will do, I'll come on in, cut it in half, and now that is going to be my waterer for these animals. Okay, but if you have something that can hold water for your animals, by all means use that to hold the water until you can find something better. And that's it right there, what I'm talking about, cut in half. Now right over there, housing. If you can see, I have just something to keep the animals out of the element. Okay, keep the rain off of them. That right there didn't run me a whole lot to build as well. That's just a simple little lean-to that I built, and it worked out perfectly fine for the animals. But now what I'm going to have to do, I'm going to have to upgrade that lean-to. So I'm going to break it down and actually use back the tin that is on the top, use the wood that is on it to build something a little bit bigger for these animals. Because guess what, with the amount that you have here now, they can barely fit up underneath it. So now I'm going to have to kind of upscale just a little bit, not a whole lot, but these are the things that I want you all to make sure that you pay attention to, on being able to save a little bit of money on your property with getting ready to start a farm or homestead or anything of that nature. So I just wanted to share that with you all. I just want to say thanks for stopping by the Humble Servant Homestead. And as always, have a blessed day. Remember, keep a smile on your face. You be happy, you be cheerful, and you be blessed. Until next time, I will catch you all in another video. Have a blessed day.